Hi everybody, it's Mayor Cam Guthrie. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm here today to bring you information about the upcoming budget. You see, for 2024, it was the first year of a 4-year multi-year budget, and the outlook for 2025 had the city raising property taxes by almost 10%. I felt that was completely unaffordable and unnecessary, and so here's some actions that I took. So in February of this year, at my State of the City address, I announced through a mayoral direction, or using the strong mayor powers, for a goal to create a more affordable budget for next year, for 2025. And as I said then, the citizens and businesses of Guelph cannot afford an almost 10% budget increase in the future. And so I directed staff to develop a 2025 budget for confirmation of council at under 4%. And I set this goal early because I wanted them to have a long runway to work on this. Now, just like you and your own family, or you at a business, you're sitting at the kitchen table or sitting at a boardroom table, you're going to prioritize the things in your own household or your own business. And you're going to look for ways of saving money, or maybe deferring things or pausing things, but still focusing on the things that are important to take care of. And that's exactly what our professional staff have done in the creation of this draft budget. So the entirety of the city budget is actually not under the full control of the mayor and city council. In fact, a large portion of it, approximately 35% of it, is outside boards and shared services. And that includes things like the Guelph Police, the Guelph Public Library, Public Health, the Conservation Authority, the County of Wellington Social Services, the Downtown Guelph Business Association, and even our long-term care home, the Elliott. Now, I did send them some communication to respectfully request that those outside boards and the shared services try their best to also control their budgets as well. However, I don't have full control on that, and neither does council. And so that comes back to council sometime at the end of January. What we're going to do as council in the fall is just deal with what is under the city control for both operating and capital. The budget has been created in alignment with the city's strategic plan. So staff evaluated all programs and services and projects and then ranked them against various criteria. So they ranked it against new housing, maintaining assets, legislative projects, limiting risk, significant public benefit, and other projects that will be coming online with potential funding of grants. The South End Community Center and the Baker Street project with the new library and all downtown renewal is still going ahead. And soon, I'm really excited about this one, high school students will be able to ride transit for free after 5 o'clock and on the weekends, and seniors will be able to ride free on transit for 1 day a week. So staff went through the budget line by line and assigned a rating for each expense. Now, those that didn't rate near the top, they were evaluated to see if they should be adjusted, paused, deferred, just like you would do in your own home or business, like I mentioned earlier. The result is a city-controlled draft budget increase at only 2.59%. That comes in well under the 4% that is the city's portion. And remember, this is just a draft budget. This is the first step. It's been a challenging process, but to get an affordable budget, it was well worth it. Okay, so the budget, which is in a draft form, has been released today, October the 17th. And then that draft budget will be presented to council on October the 30th. And between November the 4th and the 12th, there'll be a series of town halls that I'll be hosting, along with a few councilors too, across the city to hear your thoughts on it. Then, after that, there'll be a dedicated night for delegations to come to council on November the 19th. And finally, on November the 27th, council will consider any amendments to the draft budget up or down. So thank you for watching today and following me around the city as I try to explain what's coming up for the 2025 budget. I'm glad and I'm very happy that instead of looking and staring at an almost 10% property tax increase, staff have worked so hard for that goal of under 4%, coming in at 2.59% for the city portion. I look forward to now working with you and my colleagues and everybody else before we finalize the 2025 budget.